Good morning. Good morning. September 5, 9:03 a.m. Oh no, 9:01. My clock is a bit faster than the international clock. So let's see, what is it all about today? Well, there's a lot of crazy people around. I'm one of them too. I'm really crazy when I go crazy. You want to know how crazy? Well, you can find it out. Because, why? Craziness is part of life. Right? No. You're wrong. Not craziness. Craziness is not part of life. Huh? Wild imaginations. Right? Oh. Am I getting correct? Am I getting it correct or not? Never mind. I think about it. I'm stirring my coffee. Right? In the meantime, I think about it. So stirring the coffee is a very pleasurable thing to do. Because you have milk, you have black coffee. And when you stir, the water or the color of the coffee turn into brownish black. MJRS, good morning, idol. Good morning, idol. Why am I your idol? If I'm your idol, and you praise me so much as being an idol, so what do you get out from me? Huh? What do you get out of me? I'm just fooling around, huh? Don't get angry. I'm just stirring my coffee, right? Because it's super hot, right? I want to get it cool down so I can drink and can taste the aromatic smell of the coffee. Right? And here we go. Cheers to you, MJRS TV. So MJRS TV, do you have a channel? Do you do broadcasting? Do you tell story? Or you do filming? Or you play games? There's only a few things that we do here in YT. Oh, Nintendo. Nintendo. Okay. Then you play games, in other words, right? Because Nintendo have a lot of animation games and so on. And you can also play war games. And you can also go into the battlefield to do war. I know about it. I'm not very sure what they call it. There's one machine that is PlayStation. I have the third version of it, but I never use it. I kept it long ago. I kept it away. Because now, actually, you don't need all this PlayStation. You only need a computer that is very fast and have a lot of RAMs. And when you have a lot of RAMs, it goes very fast. And when it goes very fast, you got to have a screen that have very high frequency rating. Because why? If not, the picture will be blurred or blurry, or you have a jittering over it, and it's not that clear. to get a perfect, what should I say, game machine that you want to play all your games is going to cost a lot of money. It's not cheap. Definitely, I know about it. But I'm not into games. I'm more into music. And when I have time, I tell stories. And my stories are crazy, hilarious, juicy, whatever it is, funny, angry, everything inside it. You can get a lot of things inside it because why? I don't know. It depends on my mood. It depends on what I want to talk, what I want to say. What's my mood swing? Angry, upset, irritated. Or maybe, wow, very lovingly. Or, what is that? Very humble. Or very cheeky. I don't know. Like I said, my characters, sometimes it's very crazy, sometimes it's very mad. Hello, Richard, chase the tail. Right, sorry, late, I was in shower. No problem. Because why? I was just thinking, what kind of wild imagination I do have today. I don't know how wild I can get, or how crazy. But I know some people have a lot of craziness. Some people have a lot of craziness. Like what? MGRS. If you were into the computer, and you have got a very powerful laptop, I would like to know, how do sperms travel over the internet? You know, when they have sex over the internet, they say that the sperms can travel through the cables. Wow. I just learned about it. So now I want to know what sort of cable is being used, what are the sizes, and how fast can it travel. You know, sperms that went into the womb travels up from the vagina and get yourself, what is that? A newborn. But this one is totally different. This is very advanced science. Very advanced science. It's out of my imagination also. That's what. Good swimmers. But do you know that these internet cables runs into millions and millions of miles? But what about this? What is it? The spermatozoa that travels up from the vagina into the wombs. Into the wombs. The woman. You know, women got wombs. That's how you get pregnant and have babies, right? And I'm just imagining what's the difference between the human being and the one that is run by the internet. I'm very curious, you know. First, how did they manage to do it? Cheers. How did they manage to do it? Oops. I don't know. Like I said, we want to exploit, but there's also another chapter that I have tonight. Sex doctor. Sex doctor. Right? So now, I don't know about all those sex doctor. What are they going to teach me? How are they going to tell me how to put my dicky into the hole? You know, we are all innocents. Right? We don't know what. Do you know how to walk when you're born? I guess if you can walk once you're out from the womb, wow, that is very, very, very hilarious. And I'd like to know who's the one that can do it. Because I haven't seen one at all. Now the chance is for me to explore. The chance is for me to explore. So that I can know all about this happening that is beyond my wild imaginations. Beyond my wild imaginations. And if you were to ask me, where does it come from? The thing is that I understand it's being manufactured in the Europe country. In Europe, there's one country that is full of technology in sex education. And they also love what? They also love what? They also love their wines. Right? And over there, there's a lot of shit too, right? All the, what is that? The big mansion that is built near where? In the vineyard. They have all these big shit too. And they have also cellars under it so that they can keep their wine there. Maybe it's because of the wine that gives them a high that they don't know that having sex through the internet line is very hilarious. So I would like to know, how did it come from there, and how did it get to the internet, and you can get pregnant. Mommy, Howie, and you can really get pregnant through the internet lines. There's a few ways. Do you want me to explain? It's going to be very hilarious because I haven't come across it, but I found it. I found it. And some of the answers, I think, in my wildest imagination, I can't accept it at all because my brain don't want to compute. But surprisingly, out in the YT world, there's a lot of people that say, oh no, it really happens. Really happens. Yes, Coffee Maui. Good morning to you. It's really happened. Let's see. How did they perform it? I don't know. But I know one thing. You see, the latest information from the internet world is that when you kiss, you can get pregnant. When you kiss, you can get pregnant. I don't know whether the sperms come out from the mouth or is it come out from your little bladder down there between the legs. But it looks like better don't kiss because you can get pregnant. That's what I understand. And this is the information that is being given where? You know, the country that produce a lot of wines, red and white. Everyone knows about it. Right? I'm not going to name all the names of the wine and so on. I got no interest. I only like whiskey or brandy. I don't like wines. Because why? It doesn't taste as nice and as smooth as a whiskey or a brandy. Because whiskey and brandy, you can sip slowly and taste the aromatic and taste the blend of it. Right? And the smoothness that once you swallow, it gives you a different sensations. Not like red wine, white wine. I am not interested in it, but I'm interested to know why kissing can get you pregnant. But you do not know that there's another thing. There's another thing. You know, don't go licking. Don't do lickings. Don't lick the tacos. Don't lick the tacos. Because when you lick the tacos, you're bound to get twins. You're bound to get twins. Wow. If you are going to kiss the tacos and lick the tacos, and you're going to get twins, what will happen if you start sucking? What will happen when you start sucking? You see, this doctor that I found, we'll talk about it later tonight. This doctor that we found in the Western or in Europe, I don't know what kind of credentials she got. Because why? I'm very amazed I want to find out why the new technology that is so advanced, even myself don't understand about it. But bear in mind, these people got IQ that is unimaginable. I don't know how many zeros are behind it. I don't know where they get their training from. I don't know where they get their practical from. But I only know one thing. That they got new technology that is with them that explain things that is beyond my wildest imaginations. Wow. If you kiss, you get pregnant. If you lick the taco, you get twins. And if sucking, you get triplets. If you were to combine all of it together, it sounds like you are a pig. Right? It sounds like you are a pig. So, is she a pig doctor? You know, pigs got multiple nipples to feed their offspring. You know, if you go to the pig farm, you look at the pigs, there are at least 8 nipples up there. 4 on the right, 4 on the left. Right? Huh? And if you Wild West, that one is cowboy style. But now we are talking about very funny one. Chari, YV202, right? So where does the stocks come in? Now I'm wondering, what is it all about? Because I haven't experienced such an experience before. So where does the stocks come in at? You got to ask the doctor. I don't know. I can't give an answer, but I found out the answer to the questions. That when you kiss, you get pregnant. And when you lick the taco, you get twins. And if you do sucking, hey, which one do you suck in the first place? I'm curious to know, Because you say kissing, I know about kissing, right? No problem. Mouth to mouth. And when you're talking about licking, well, you can lick where? The nipples. You can lick the tacos. I don't have to explain what is tacos. Everybody know. Unless you don't have the qualification to be the best doctor in Europe. Because you can explain that you can get pregnant over the internet line. And this is what you do. And when you do sucking, better stop eating tacos. Yeah, I'm wondering why. I still want to try this. Chari, the Mexican tacos is different. The Mexican tacos is well known that you can get from the restaurant. But then there's a human tacos that you don't have to go to the restaurant. Chari. Human tacos, you don't have to go to the restaurant. You can find between the legs. You can find between the legs. No, where is the piece of cloth that I want to clean myself? Here. Right? No need human tacos. You don't want human tacos. Like I said, I'm doing some explanation about how is it being done. I need to know why when you kiss, when you lick, and when you suck over the internet, you can get babies. You can get babies. And you can have single, you can have twins, and you can have triplets. But if you were to combine all of it, kissing, licking, and sucking, you're going to have more than how many? 6 of them. 6 of them. 6 children. 6 babies. Wow. Kissing one. Then you got licking 2. that makes 3. And when you do sucking, you get 3 plus, that is 3. So 3 plus 3 is 6. Wow! Now I'm wondering, how did the doctor get the qualification from? And where did the fellow obtain the degree? And where did the fellow do the practical? And who is the one that the doctor experiment with that found out the answers in such a way that I myself don't know about it? My imagination is no good. My imagination is no good. But I'm telling you, some other people that is imagining it at this way. Mine is good. He's fine. Okay. All right. Wild Wild West forever, Chari. Interesting. Hi, Chari. And Mike is doing... How is Mike doing? Okay, craving for Mexican tacos from Chari. And stop eating tacos, right? Good morning from Chari. Right. Now, let's see. Where are we going to find? Where is the source that will get all these people, human pregnant? Or is it from the pig farm that you are explaining that you have the degree from? I'm now very worried, about what? Your kind of degree. Are you a real gynecologist? Or are you a veterinarian doctor? Good morning, YB99. Now I'm wondering. My mind is getting a bit hazy, Very hazily already. Why? Because I don't know where and where, excuse me, and which direction we are heading towards. Because with this modern technology that is so advanced that I myself do not understand, and they can tell all this kind of information spread over the internet. Wow. Luckily, they did not say that. What is that? The sperms come in a parcel post too, right? Like DHL. What is that? FedEx. And there's also Panda. Right or not? And what about it? There's also another one. I don't know what's the name called. There's a lot of different courier service that does all these services and so on. Where you can buy and then you can send it and then you can use their service. But what is it all about? Oh no, a Bilal doctor. Hello everyone here. Live chat. Yes, live chat. Live chat is that I want to know how do they get babies over the internet. And if they say you talk lovingly over the internet, and when you over the internet, you can get baby, you can get baby one, you can get pregnant one. But I'm just wondering, how did the fella do it? Where did the fella learn all this new form of technology? Where do they learn all this new form of technology? Oh, that's one thing, this is all technology. But let's explain. How do you perform? I also come across very, 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 very different ways they perform. What is that? Their love making. I understand it. They talk about helicopters, helicopter style, right? And then they talk about 69. Wow, most of them now knows what is 69, right? Right or not? 69. What about doggy style? Wow. How do doggy do it? On all fours? Wow. You mean we human turn into dogs? And we got to do it that way. Watch out for the black helicopter. Excuse me. Huh? Doggy style? Oh, no, there's also another one called stand up. Wow. If you were to stand up, that means you need to be taller than your partner, isn't it? If not, how are you going to insert it? If you're shorter and what is it? Lower in your height, that means the tacos is hanging up in the air. You cannot reach it, right? Oh, there's also one way. You can use stool, what, right? You can put stool under your legs so that you can lift yourself higher. Are you that short? Or are you that tall? Preacher pulpit. Preacher pulpit. What about this one is better. Rear entry. Wow. Rear entry. Hey, don't enter the wrong hole, you know. Because the other hole got full of shit, you know. Unless you don't know. That hole is filled up with full of shit, right? Did you go dump it? Empty it? Wow. Heavy load? Small load? Backdoor bandit. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know. I'm getting very interested in all this type of languages that they put out there. And I got all of it. And I'm wondering, who the hell is listening to all this type of garbages? Because from the doctor that give advice, well, if you were to ask me, what sort of degree do I have? I'm just very curious now. I'm just very curious. Are you a real gynecologist? Or are you a veterinarian? You see, there's two different types, right? I only know humans don't produce so many babies. But yes, they do produce up to 6 numbers or so. Not impossible, but very rare, right? Most of the time you get twins. And the common one is single. Right or not? But this, kissing and getting pregnant, licking and getting twins, and sucking you get triplets. Wow! No wonder this, even all the description of how to do it is also given out. Rear entry, gobbling. What is gobbling means? Oh, I don't know. Do you gobble it down? Could be because gobble use mouth. And you say, kissing, can it get you pregnant? In other words, going through the mouth also can give you the babies, right? That's why it's called gobbling. Very interesting. Very interesting. I never knew about it. This is the first time I'm experiencing it. My imagination is not that wild. But someone else got very wild imaginations. And they teach sex education through the internet. And they say, you can have foursome. Foursome. Wow, I said that's awesome. That's awesome, right? Now, what about spanking? Hey, why do you need to spank? That's one thing I wonder. Yeah. If you do spanking very often, I only know that you can get a really, really nice rounded ass. But what's the purpose of spanking? Wow. This one is more like electrical jokes, isn't it? Yeah, and you get shorted. You get jump up. Shorted what, right? Wow. That's how you feel, isn't it? I don't know. You tell me. Right? I don't know. I haven't I play with electricity, but I haven't got all this problem. I only know that some of the capacitor that I blew out can blow a hole in the roof. That's very dangerous. Be careful. If you do it wrongly, you're going to have a lot of problems. Tossing the salad. Tossing the salad. Wow, very interesting. You must be I hope you come from that school where the fella teach you how to do all this. Because there's a school out there. And spanking the monkey. Could be. I don't know. Right? Taming the trouser snake. That one I know what is it. But it's just that you got to stir it up first before the fella can. What is that? Before the fella can get alive, come alive. If not, well, you never say anything about what? You never say anything about going between the legs and stirring up the little monster there. You only say what? Licking. Wow. I guess you put it wrongly, nah. The licking should be gobbling, isn't it? You gobble it, isn't it? Right? Did it choke on you? Then you can talk at all? Or you get your head pressed against it so deep that you feel it up to your throat? Wow! How long is it? In my community page, you can find it out, what? Right? Right? Up to how long? 9 inches? Wow! But have you noticed that there are some humans I've seen before. I've seen a long time before. It can goes up to as long as 18 inches, and the diameter is as big as 5 inches in diameter, circumference. So you measure it across, it's about 4 to 5 inches. That is really, really huge. What is it called? Elephant size. Oh. I've seen it before. Mind you, don't get me wrong. I've seen it before. And the couple has passed away. I don't understand why. Must be there's something wrong. They don't have. They are not in this world anymore. The younger the soul, the tighter the hole. The younger the soul, the tighter the hole. Very interesting. Very interesting. Correct. The younger the soul, the tighter the hole. But do you know that even that you can train it? You can also train the taco mouse to bite the bananas. The real bananas. I'm not talking about human bananas. Where you remove the skin of the bananas, so you have just the inner food or fruits of the bananas. And when you insert into the little tacos, if you got a perfect muscle, you can really snap it off. You never knew about it, isn't it? Very interesting. You never knew about it, isn't it? I know about it. But how come this doctor that is teaching and preaching out there that having foursome over the internet, you can get pregnant and you can have babies? Wow, that means internet babies, modern technology. And how do you have sex over the internet? You mean the fiber optic that is as big as your dicky, that you can put it into it and come out the other end of the, what is that, internet line? Wow, I'm beginning to understand a lot of things that never exist in this world, even in ET world. Extraterrestrial, it can happen to a human being. Wow, that's why they don't like my name called ET. And they also say I don't travel freely, right? So the tacos is like a Venus flytrap. Yep. Yes. Very interesting. Because a lot of people never tell you that. a lot of people never will educate you. This is one thing that you will only learn when you got the correct people to teach you. There are ways. There are ways that you can do it, and there's ways you can also explain and teach how to do it. I'm not a sex educationist. Because why? I don't have to educate. These people out there, they are all better than me. They have a lot of fanciful times. They can tell you about 4 minutes, right? And they can also tell you they can last half a day doing it. And they can also have multiple orgasms at some stage of the time. But I'm just wondering, are they visiting all the porn site? Because there's nothing you can read from there. There's no explanation about the human biological system that is in place in your body. Very interesting. Thank you, E.T., for enlightening conversation. Right. That's why I want to know that these people that is so hilarious and so wild in imaginations can tell all these type of things. Right? You never knew, isn't it? You never knew the woman can do a lot of things, isn't it? Even after the give birth. That you still can have very fun sex. You never know about it, isn't it? That's one thing. I think over in the Western world, they never teach you. Right? But you'll find it in one country that is very commonly practiced. How to regain your human posture, the inner human posture, not the outer one. Outer one is physically you can see. Inner one, there's something you got to learn that you can learn to train about it. That's one thing very amazing. That's why over here we have all those maternity ladies that take care of the ladies that give birth, and then after that they tell them what to do, how to regain back their systems, not to the extent that it become very loose like an old gearbox, overused. When it's overused and there's no system of what, there's no system of vacuum. That means that's why they like to shove into your mouth and let you suck your cock. No. Your tacos can really suck your cock too, without any movement. Without any movement. You don't know that, isn't it? I'm not going to teach you that part of it. They are all very clever. They are all very clever. But there's a lot of things out there that you can't find, that you can make use of, and you can train it to do what you want to do. Mainly for the woman. But this woman doctor is of no use. It's of no use. She got no knowledge at all. She's a frigid. That's why she talks about it all in this way. Analyzing all the words, all the sentences will make me understand why. That you need spanking, gobbling, fisting. Fisting is one thing that is already overloose. Right or not? Right or not? And if you want to have group sex, or they call it orgies, three-way penetrations, 3 dickies. Wow. You must be so loose until you want so many in it. I understand why. I can understand. My God. I never knew that the imaginations can get so wild until what you know. Until you can purchase it through credit cards. What's the hell of using credit cards to purchase your sex? Wow. Are you selling sex or selling pussies? I guess the answer is out there. Somehow we need to dig to find it out. Right? And be careful when you send it over the courier line. It might be replaced with someone else one into the bottle, right? Not your partner one. And maybe when it's inserted into your bodies and you get someone else, what is that? Different type of color, skin tone, right? Because why? If it's mixed up, you'll be surprised to find that, how come my boyfriend is not this one? The color of my kids is not the same as my boyfriend color. Then you gotta ask yourself, what went wrong? Did you find a cheap replacement for the courier service? Or is it that the handler replace it and put whatever of his into it, right? You have heard about stories, right? Where the doctor experimentation using his own, and they have thousands of babies, all from the same one, same source. Because why? The doctor change it and put his in place in order for him to have all the babies from all the different mothers. That's very interesting, isn't it? It can happen because it has happened before. So now, how much of imagination do you have? Let's talk about how much of imagination do you have. Enlightening conversation, where the vagina you can control the muscles, right? And you don't need any motions to do anything at all. Yeah, a lot of people having sex, they do a lot of motions, movement of motions. But can you really have sex without moving both the bodies, but just the internal organs that is in play? I guess you never know. I guess you never find out. Right? I guess you never know. And you never find out. But there's a possibility. It can happen. And it will happen if you know how to do it. You know, your tacos is just like a mouth. Exactly. Except that it comes in a different form. And it can perform exactly what you want the fella to perform. Right? Very interesting. I give you one thing to read. Read about pelvic muscle. Very interesting. Read about pelvic muscle. Not the gadgets, not anything to do with all the, the things, all the gadgets and all the things that you can purchase out in the market, out there, where you can get from Lazada or whatever, that is out there. But read about what? Pelvic muscle and what it can do for you. You read about it. You get a lot of answers. It takes a while to train it. But the ultimate wildness will come from there. They talk about it. They talk about physical movement. Well, you have never found out the other way. And why not you try it? Find out the answer for yourself. Maybe you need 6 months. maybe longer, 1 year. But if you want to work on it, it doesn't take you 6 months. You will learn about it in only 1 month. That's the beginning stage. And after that, you can learn how to make use or experiment how to use it. The other thing is that go and look into Yoni X, YONI, Yoni X. What are their purpose? They come in a few sizes. What are their purpose? Very interesting. Learn it, read it. You'll find a lot of interesting things about it. But I guess a lot of them don't tell you. A lot of them never tell you. They only want to show that they are macho. What's the point of being macho when you really cannot get your woman to satisfy you? What's the point? Right? If you are a couple, you want to experiment, you want to learn about all these sorts of things, and you really want to get into the pleasure fields. Field, F-I-E-L-D. Feeling is one thing. Then you learn a lot of this in another format. You mean I'm talking rubbish? Am I telling you rubbish? Maybe you need to send your wife for training or your girlfriend. If you don't know about it. Right or not? You only think of your own self-satisfactions. No wonder you got a lot of wild imaginations, but it's never succeed, and you're still a frigid. Let it out, let it go, let it loosen up. You'll learn a lot what your brains up there can do to the middle part of your body. You'll learn your brains can do a lot of things for you. But you never knew about it. You just want to talk about it. Like kissing, licking, sucking over the internet, and you can get babies. Wow. I guess you never learn anything at all. It's just that you want to smear people's name. Right? You just want to talk garbage all over the internet. Right? You want to belittle other people. Right? But your knowledge about it is zero. You know nothing about it. You talk a lot, and you think whatever you say is facts. And you also say, some people are not being truthful. Not being truthful. Are you? I guess you're not. I guess you don't understand. I guess you also don't know how to hold on to your man. No wonder your man also left you. Correct? Or you found that your man cheated on you and find another one that can please him better. Whichever way, I wouldn't know. I guess, one way or another, you really cannot please your man. Because why? You never get the right man. That's why you never learn. And you keep looking for it. A lot of them keep looking for it. But I'm not going to teach all of them what is it all about. You find it very interesting, very interesting. You go into both that chapter. keep on looking for it, keep on reading it. You need to read the text, then you can understand, because it makes a lot of wonders. But half the texts are not there. Half the explanation are not there. They don't tell you. They don't tell you what it can do. They don't tell you what are the purpose. Like I described. Because why? It costs money to learn all these type of things. And they thought about sex educations. That is just the basic, where you need a condom to protect yourself from being pregnant. But it's not only just the condom that can protect you being pregnant. Right? Correct or not? Excuse me. There's this thing called diaphragm, where you insert inside your wombs. There's this thing called the tablets, where you consume before you have sex. Or there's another one, the jelly that protects you by neutralizing the sperms. But that one you better don't use too much, because it's very dangerous. If you overuse it, one thing I know for sure, when you want to have babies, you got problems. Other than the two common one, that is the condoms, and that is the diaphragm, and the other one that you take, the medication, which protects you from conceiving. But do you know that the tablets that protects you from getting pregnant will also give you what? Added flabbiness to your body. Your body take a change. You don't know that? I guess you don't know, because you keep on eating. You know what happened to your body. Your metabolism change. Your hormones change. So it's not good also. Right? The only one that give you less problems are these two. One is the condom, where you don't like because you don't feel the sensation. The other one is the diaphragm, where you insert it into the womb. You got the answer. Hello, Hukukira, love, yes. You'll find out for yourself. I'm not going to explain further. But these people that have a lot of imaginations, they are very wild. They are very wild. They're crazy. They talk about other people. About two couples having sex over the internet. And they say can get babies. And they explain and describe that you can do it over the internet. I'm just wondering, are you the one that is doing it over the internet yourself? Live telecast, right? Fondling, caressing, licking. What else? Did you get all the gadgets also? Oh, there's a lot of very advanced one nowadays. Right? Where you can insert and go to office at the same time. You don't need to remove it. Isn't that true? And you can use your handphone to control. Right? Oh, now you know about it. Well, it's been in the market for already 5 years. It's an old product, not new anymore. It's just that, why do you need it? When I say there's ways for you to control your own body and keep your man with you forever, I doubt that you know. I doubt that you learn. Right? Getting boring, isn't it? No, it's not boring. It's just that a lot of people do not understand what I'm talking about. You'll find it out your own way. That's all I got to say. And don't teach people what to do over the internet, having sex, because you are the one that is being deprived of. You are the one that is not having it. And what did I heard last night or 2 nights ago? What is it? Sexually approaching. Wow, woman to woman. It looks like there's gay out there. There's also lesbian out there. And there's also some people that being stalked by gay people. Aren't you afraid that this lesbian will come after you too? Right? Aren't you worried? They will inspect your brains and insert whatever type of information into your head so that you get satisfaction from listening to it. And what about all this group of oldies? That is mouth-watering. Retro. You know, over here, we got one way of doing it, a retro. Catch the flirt. You cannot open your hands, isn't it? You cannot open your fingers, right? There's only one way that you can kill the flirt. You insert it. You got it? Because that's the only way to kill it. When you catch the flirt, you know what to do. You cannot open. So there's only one way to go. That is this way. You got the meaning, right? Either you're going through here, or you're going from here. It's either the front or the back. You got an answer, retro. Now you know why I got a lot of answer for all this. You don't give me the question, you expect a different kind of answers. And I think you jolly well love it, right? Well, he's of late being a very show-off, again. Being a very show-off. You know what is the first show-off? Luxury condominium construction. These people actually put it the other way around. They want to show off that they work in all these high-end places and so on. But only one thing I got to say. You show off the luxury condominium construction and you're working on it, meaning you can't afford it. You should put it the other way around. I just purchased this luxury condominium. Then people will admire you and say, wow, luxury, expensive, you can afford it. That drives in a different message. But luxury condominium construction, You can guess the answers. They got no brains. That's not a way to tell people, wow, I'm working in a high-end condominium. Yes, anybody can work in a high-end condominium. But does anyone, or especially the flirt, can afford to buy one? You see, there's a different message altogether. To me, I will say that you are a cheap labor. You are a cheap labor. Because why? You cannot afford it. But if you were to say, wow, I just purchased one of the luxury condominium, then I'll tell you one thing. Congratulations, you make it. There's two different answers. Only a stupid one will do it out there that way. I guess he's not that brilliant. And he thinks that I want to visit this. What the place is doing? No. I subscribe to him. I also make sure that the bell icons will ring. But when I look at it, I ask myself, my God, another boastful act, full of ass. Should I say, full of shits. Retro. Have a coffee, don't think about it. Just screw it up like I screw it up the way I did it. Well, it's already 1 hour. I think you get what I'm referring to and what I'm talking about. It's already all out there. I'm not an educationist. I don't tell myself I'm one. I'm only explaining certain facts and factors that is available out there where you can find it. But not everybody will understand about it. And not everybody will say that, oh, it's going to work. Oh no, he's full of shit. I bet you can challenge with me. And if you think you cannot find the answers, why don't you bring your woman along? I'll teach her what to do. Right? Then you'll be saying I'm very nasty. Well, no. Physical form is the best form of what? Educations. Unless you don't know. Physical forms is the best forms of educations. Unless you don't know about it. So you think over the internet is what you do. This is all what? Garbage. My way is to tell you, physically you can get it done. If you cannot understand and you cannot teach, I could be the teacher. And you will say I'm being very nasty. Whatever you want to say is up to you. But I guess you will never learn a lot of things. Hello, Balut. John. Yep. It's already 10 o'clock. Hello. I just finished my education subject about getting pregnant through the internet. And that is beyond my wildest imagination that they can do it. You see, some people, they manufacture babies over the internet. And I'm just wondering, how did they do it? I don't understand. But to some of my friends, I can teach them. I can tell them how is it being done, but I'm not going to teach everyone. This is one thing. Fantasy proceeds the action. Yeah, fantasies proceed the action. But some people cannot. They don't know how to experiment. And when they don't know how to experiment, you mean the action will be correct? Mind you, kissing can get you pregnant, licking can get you twins, sucking can get you triplets. Huh? John, so you just imagine what kind of information that is getting out there. I guess you can buy sperms through your credit card too. And get babies over the internet, or the sperms delivered over by the courier service, and you can install it inside yourself and get the babies that you want without any touching one. How did they do it? I guess I don't know. Guess you gotta find it one way or another. Right? So that's it for now. Have fun. That's all I can say. I'm a bit busy today. Got lots of things to do. Maybe tonight we talk about the sex doctor. Right? The one that teaches all. Going to be very hilarious. But some of the answers I already come out here to give it to you. And how is the fella going to teach us what to do? Let's see tonight. Let's see how is the study or what is it, the explanation. We'll see what is it all about. As for now, this is up to here. I still did not get my woman pregnant because I don't know how did they did it. I'm just wondering. My imagination also gets wild, but I never get into that segment of it, and I cannot get any babies out of it. I gather some people will get the babies from the internet. But to me, no physical contact. How do you get it? I'm just wondering. And that one, I leave it to you, to your imaginations. Right? To your imaginations. I can't say anything else. Cannot say anything more. Only good luck. Try harder, and that's it. So over here is in the morning, 10 plus. Australia is already almost noon, and over the Europe country and America, it should be at night 10 p.m. So take care of your health. Take care of your health. That's one very important thing. God bless you all, and thanks for all the support. And I'll catch up with y'all again tonight at 9 p.m. Hopefully I do not have anything around so I can have fun with y'all. We experiment with the sex doctor and see what happens. It's going to be fun because I don't know how much of information that I gather out there is real or fake. Hello, everyday part of life. It's real or fake, I wouldn't know. I just need to get it out and see what source of reply I can get. Yeah, me, Retro, howdy, from everyday part of life. Already mid-afternoon here, over your place, Mike? Correct? Should be around mid-afternoon. Over here is already 10 plus, slightly above 10. So I'm also, I got a lot of things to do today. So I'm also quite busy. And hopefully I settle everything so that I have time at night to do a live streaming. And we talk about sex doctors and their sex education, which is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Like this one also, wildest, what do you say? Wildest imaginations. I never come across such an item that is so hilarious. I can guess They must be hallucinating or getting lost in their own world that they don't know what is happening in their lives. And with that, I catch up with you all again tonight. Okay, 9 p.m. So I see you. Thanks for coming by, everyone. Bye bye.